All right. Thanks everybody for joining me and being here tonight as my audience for my persuasive speech. This is my last speech of the semester and I'm very excited to talk about it. I chose to do the topic on the Mauna Kea and the 30-meter telescope that they're thinking of putting on Mauna Kea, in which hopes we don't want that to happen. So I want you to imagine stepping out onto your lanai and looking up at Mauna Kea and viewing the big, massive 30-meter telescope. This is the view, living in Waimea, that we will see every single day. For me, an outsider coming in, I have the privilege of being able to learn the Hawaiian traditional values and the culture of these islands. This is why I chose to do this topic, because I felt it was very important for me, who's not from here, to learn about. I can feel every morning when I step outside the presence of Mauna Kea. It's the first sight that I see in the morning and is the last sight that I see when the sun goes down. The problem of the TMT is that the UH subleased the land to the corporations of the 30-meter telescope and applied for a permit to build on this massive 30-meter telescope on top of Mauna Kea. There are people in the community and throughout Hawaii and across the globe that feel that this 30-meter telescope should not go on the mountain for very obvious reasons. The one obvious reason is that this telescope is unlawful. As you can see, in comparison to the Parliament Hill in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, it will be 18 stories high, 34,000 square feet, and will disturb over 8 acres of land on the summit. Now, to be able to build on the conservation region, which Mauna Kea is, you have to be able to pass an 8 criteria law. 3 of them were not passed. And back in 2011, the BLNR, Board of Land of Natural Resources, had approved of this permit for some reasons we do not know why. This is the 8 criteria that must be met before building on a conservation district. As you can see, the middle ones are the reasons why it is not compatible. I just would like to read them off to you for the full definition. 4, proposed land will not cause substantial adverse impact to existing natural resources within surrounding area, community, region. Number 5, the proposed land use, including buildings, structures, and facilities, shall be compatible with the locality and surrounding areas, appropriate to the physical conditions and compatible of the specific parcels and parcel. Number 6, the existing physical environment aspect of the land, such as natural beauty and open space. The second reason, Hawaii's most sacred mountain. I got the honor of being able to interview Kalani Flores, who is a professor at the Hawaii Community College, and he is one of the big reasons of why he's trying to fight to protect his sacred mountain for all Native Hawaiians. For one, Mauna Kea is the firstborn to Papa, Earth Mother, and Wakea, Sky Father, and is the eldest ancestor to the Native Hawaiians. He explained to me that the mountain had different zones. The lower zone, Va'a Kanaka, was Kane's zone, the man's land. The upper zone, Va'a Akua, is Wakea and Papa's region. But Akua is also the creator. And the summit is the temple of the Supreme Being. Now, there's gods that also are home to this. Paliahu and Lilinoi, who are in form of water, snow, rain, and ice. And this is also a reason why Mauna Kea is a main water source for much of the island. And when you contaminate the source, you contaminate the water in all the land. Now, the TMT, the 30-meter telescope, has proposed that it will dig 20 feet underground and it will have a 5,000-gallon tank that will be filled with hazardous chemicals. So if anything were to happen, it would be a big, big upset. Kalani Flores, to be able to satisfy of not having the TMT on top of the mountain, we need to deny the sublease of the TMT through UH. invite the representatives of the Native Hawaiian community in future discussions in regarding development on Mauna Kea. Kalani and his family have been going through the court process since 2011, and in March 2016, they were able to overturn the permit of TMT. They are currently now trying to go through the process with not just his family, but 20 other people of trying to turn over the sublease. Today, he actually was in the court hearing of turning over the sublease. But it's a long process and they have a lot to look forward ahead. I want you to visualize the 30-meter telescope in place of the Christ of Redimir. It's located in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and it symbolizes the Christian faith. It's a major icon to not only people in Brazil, but throughout the world. It'd be very upsetting if the corporation involved with the 30-meter telescope chose to take out the statue and put it in place, and put the telescope in place. I want you also to visualize having the TNT in the middle of Mecca. Mecca is located in a desert in Saudi Arabia. It's Islam's holiest and most important place to the Muslims. Every year, millions of Muslims come here to worship and pray. As you can see, there's many, 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 many people. Now, to the Hawaiians, Mauna Kea is their most sacred holy place. There's many altars and shrines that the people will go up there and give offerings to. They'll give picos, which is the belly button of their newborn baby up there. They will spread ashes, and they will do chants and ceremonies up here. This is their religious place and holy place to them. This is their most sacred mountain. And this is why it's not fair to be able to take that from them. For 40 years, they have been fighting to be able to protect their Mauna. And the other 13 telescopes that are already on the mountain. Now together we can take action. Any little bit will help, even donating to protect Mauna Kea. You can go to the site keehe.org, and there's places that you can help donate because court fees are expensive, traveling fees are expensive, and most of these people are doing this all by using their own money. Social media is a great way to get the word around, especially Facebook. You can write to legislators, and you can support the respect of Hawaiian religious values. And you can join the movement. We are Mauna Kea. We are not protectors. We are protectors, not protesters. I have shared some important concerns for all of us who live here on this beautiful island. Whether or not I have persuaded you to change your opinion on the building of the TNT, many people look at the building in strictly economic terms. The issue is much larger and involves deep cultural and religious values to the Hawaiian people. The decision to build or not will impact the Hawaiian people for many generations to come. Thank you. We are Mauna Kea.
Nice.